against mine.
Oh, thank God I'm finally done with that guy. How is it even possible for such a coward to have such high opinions of himself? Narcissism and cowardice shouldn't mix, but he's managing to do just that somehow. Honestly, other than Elijah, the one person involved in this whole shit show I wouldn't mind losing would be Mr. Domino. Seriously? Dog and I cleared this area out already. Maybe Domino is right. There's always more crawling to the surface. I love you too, Sierra Madre. You know what? I don't have time for this shit. The speaker is behind that archway, isn't it? I can see the sparks. So... yeah. No more fucking around. Yep. I'm on to you, Sierra Madre. Your tricks are getting old. These two. They're just slowing me down now, which is actually not just annoying. The longer I take, the more... Oh, there you are. You worship holograms, right? Here's some divine power for you.
I am the Good Shepherd.
But I'm not laying down my life for you. Ugh, why only 4 shots, Elijah? Anyway, I am the Good Shepherd. I know my sheep, and my sheep know me. And I know you're not really dead yet. See, Joshua? I did pay attention. Slightly. Okay, you can keep your merchandise. I'm not going into the cloud to loot that. But yeah, the longer I take, the more likely it'll be for one of the others to get themselves killed. And then we all get acquainted with the inside of our heads. I don't think any of us wants that, because let's be honest here, every single person on this team is messed up in the head. Doc goes without saying, Christine is clearly traumatized, Domino needs to pull his head out of his ass, Elijah was probably never fully healthy out there in the first place, and... well, do we even need to say much more about me? Yeah, the last thing my head needs right now is alcohol. I don't know, as much as I don't want to think about it, Domino has kind of gotten into my head. If any of my... companions, it feels ridiculous to even call them that right now, but whatever. If any of my companions are planning to repeat history and stab us in the back, they'll probably do that right after we trigger the gala. I don't like where this train of thought is going. Status report. The villa's like cardboard, but the casino? That place isn't built for people to just gamble. It's a place for them to take cover if the big ones hit. Those doors can be hermetically sealed, and whatever they got lining the floors screw up anything not hooked up directly by wires. Apart from that last bit, that casino sounds like an above-ground vault. Word is, while Mr. Yesterday got the villa covered, Sinclair's locking up the Sierra Madre like a golden trap. Funny way to describe a glorified Fallout shelter. Golden trap? Was that person saying it's like an actual vault where the whole thing ended up killing everyone? If so, how would they know? Either way, if it's hermetically sealed, then at least it should have kept out the cloud. The hell was that noise? Okay, that's a clock chiming. I guess I'm heading in the right direction? Of course, it also means there will be fresh ghost people waiting to say hello. What is this? Seems kind enough. Signed my poster and even the promo photo. Kind of a sad look to her though, like she wasn't really there. And she almost ran when Mr. Domino slipped his arm through hers. Ugh! Just the thought of a guy that slimy with a woman makes me feel sick. I should probably pay attention to the locals before I keep reading. They're close by. Ironically, they're the ones making enough noise to disturb me, not the other way around. And that clock is not helping. More of that paper wall action right there. Okay, seriously, where are they? If we're gonna fight, then let's fight. After all, your god serves me right now. So come here and pray. Oh, you call that praying? Louder. Louder. Louder, I said. Okay, the hologram god is not pulling his weight. What the fuck, Elijah? He's supposed to be divine.
On your knees.
There you go, see? You just needed to repent. Oh yeah, look at the way he's glowing. He's ascending to holographic heaven. It's just like real heaven, except everything is blue. And now he's there forever. It's what he would have wanted. Holy shit, first the father in the cave and now the hologram god. I am the ultimate preacher. Now I just need to make my peace with Lady Luck and the god of explosions. Of course, in an ideal world, I would rather have Lady Luck's blessing above all else. I think she would be on a higher level, maybe even compared to the sun from Joshua's scripture. I mean, let's be real here, he had a 1 out of 12 chance of getting betrayed and it still happened. Clearly he and Lady Luck didn't see eye to eye. Well, Domino, you've been out here too? Oh, come on now, Lady Luck. I was just singing your praises. I suppose it could have been a shielded speaker, so thanks for not screwing me as much as you could have, m'lady. Speaking of betrayal, I would absolutely put my money on Domino doing something first, followed very closely by Dog's other half. I refuse to call him God. I would love to say I have faith in their rationality, but like I said, none of us are that rational. Hell, Christine is the only one I've managed to make a connection with, and even then, I'm not 100% sure what she would do if I get in the way of her mission somehow. Now then, do I bother checking out that hole in the wall by running on the roof tiles? Maybe Elijah is right in a small way. My curiosity is fucking dangerous. I'll be quick about it. If there's a trap there, the worst it can do is kill me. It can't take me anywhere worse than here. Okay, Lady Luck, my train of thought has left the station. You can sit back down now. Now, a normal person would take that as a sign they shouldn't go any further. But I've never been normal. Let's just stay away from that side, shall we? Wow, Domino, here too? That's not what I think it is it? It's... Fuck you, Vault Tech. So, first Zion Valley and now the Sierra Madre. You want to explain to me what you're playing at here, Lady Luck? Am I supposed to feel guilty for killing House? Because you're gonna have to try harder than that. Like, say he didn't threaten the Brotherhood of Steel. Would I have kept working for him? Maybe? I still think it would have only been a matter of time before something else happened. So yeah, I refuse to feel regret over what happened with that guy. He brought it upon himself. I will say though, it is a shame I can't show him this particular snow globe. I would love to know what he thought about this place. For all I know, he and Sinclair were already rivals back in the day. I mean, come on, the guy was trying to build the ultimate casino and it wasn't even in Vegas. That sounds like a challenge if I ever heard one. Also, it just occurred to me that the existence of this snow globe means that Vault Tech was at least somewhat involved in this place. Perhaps they contributed to the golden trap? Well, I haven't come across a single vault that wasn't screwed up in some way, so, I don't have high hopes for Sinclair and Vera. Ah, it's been a while. Okay, Courier, that was pathetic.
Let me concentrate.
On second thought, let me call God real quick. Wow. Now that's what I call return on investment. I pay homage, and I get miracles on demand. Consistency is everything. I might have to move the hologram god up and above the god of explosions for that. What's this holotape? Vending machine called Radaway? Well, holy shit! Between this and stim packs, we've got most medical requirements covered. Domino doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. These machines can revolutionize the wasteland. Just gotta find a way to make more of them. Now, if the casino is holding the schematics for these things, then you know what? I would actually have an incentive to participate in this heist bullshit beyond mere survival. And I wouldn't be doing it for selfish reasons. I would be doing it as a service to humanity. Ooh, I sounded like House there for a moment. Don't like that. Oh! Holy shit, that was close. Woo! Scraped the ankles yet again. Haven't done that since Zion Valley. You know what? Yeah, this calls for a stim pack. I don't know if the ghost people smeared anything toxic on that. Fucking same foot as well. Time to pay more attention, Courier. Don't you dare vindicate Elijah when it comes to stumbling into traps. Why is there suddenly so many more of them in this area? Oh, I'm getting closer to somewhere I shouldn't be heading towards, aren't I? Man, if Waking Cloud is here... Okay, yep. She would physically drag me towards the opposite direction. Ah, there you are. All the while admonishing me in stern but somehow still gentle voice that only mothers know how to do. Oh, I could use some of that right now. Okay, where the hell are you? Your god would like to have a few words. Something about charity and how you haven't given anything for a whole year now. But it's okay, you can make up for it right now if you just calmly walk towards me. But no spears please, we're not accepting that anymore.
Holy shit!
Surprise, motherfucker? Yeah, I think that was true for both of us. It only worked out for me though, so I will totally claim that victory. But yeah, this whole place would be seen as the mother of all taboo for someone like Waking Cloud. If I ever... no, when I see her again, I might not tell her about this place. No need to make her think there's a literal hell out there somewhere. So, where do you lead? Nowhere good! Okay, time to play fast and loose again. It worked last time. Alright, where is it? Where's the speaker? Where's the oh, hello. Man, if the other guys knew I was doing shit like this, well, they can't kill me without killing themselves, but I'm sure they will try to kill me with colorful language and the threat of bodily harm. Good thing they won't know until it's too late. Of course, the same could happen to any of them, I guess. Apart from Christine, I left her in a secure facility. I would almost be impressed if she got herself killed somehow. Domino, well, his problem is he doesn't have any balls, but he does have a pair of holograms. Now, Dog is probably the most vulnerable right now, even though he is a walking slab of muscle. Even chupacabras have their limits, and I would know, considering how many of them I've killed already. Anyway, as shoddy as the support beams are for most of these buildings, the ventilation system's worse. And don't I know it? And the problems they had over at Puesta, sure, when you count our bonuses, it's good, but not when the workers are coughing to death. Hate to see what this place spits out if someone lets the ventilation system chug along for a few years. Try 200. We'd have another greener pastures on our hand easy, and a pile of bodies beyond it. Not sure I want to know what that's referring to. Not a problem for Sinclair if the casino is really hermetically sealed. Holy crap. Whoever wrote that terminal entry had no idea how bad things would really get around here. Even if the bombs didn't drop, I wonder if the old world had a way to deal with this. I mean, the ventilation system can't destroy anything, it can only pump the cloud to somewhere else. Where that would be, I have no idea. You wouldn't want that shit to get into the wild anyway. Wait. Was that a beep? Holy shit, there's another speaker? You know what? I'm going back the way I came. There was an alternative path. And now I make a bet against Lady Luck. What are the odds that this path is a dead end and I have to come back and deal with that speaker anyway? I'm gonna say 50-50. Call my bet, bitch. I dare ya. Or you can just give me 2 more paths and confuse me even more. Okay, well played. Anyway, I suppose the silver lining when it comes to the cloud is that after 200 years, it's still isolated to the Sierra Madre. Granted, I was unconscious on the way here, so I don't know that for sure, but I imagine the knowledge that something this deadly is out here would have been spread all over the wasteland. Kind of like the glow in California, even a child knows that you just don't go there. As far as I know, to this day, only the Vault Dweller was able to go there and return alive. And last time I checked, there was only ever one of him. Other silver lining, if I make it out of this place alive, then perhaps people will consider that an equally impressive achievement. Predicated on me actually achieving that, of course. Okay. There's a rat roach here somewhere and it's getting on my nerves. See that? That's gotta be you next. God damn it, I was kind of hoping I could keep going all the way up to the clock tower. But that would be too simple, right, Lady Luck? Casino lights carry me home? Well, if Domino is to be believed, it'll also carry you straight to the ghost people's lair. Vending machine calls Radex? Wow, I'm gonna get a whole pharmacy at this rate. Ooh, I'd love to see the look on Arcade's face when I show him this. It would be a hell of an apology present, that's for sure. Personal log. Asked the foreman how come no one's wised up yet, and he just winked. Said we got someone watching out for us, an ace in the hole. Is it Domino? He's practically bragging about it. As long as we're good until showtime, this whole villa is going to be the biggest con of all time. That's because half the maintenance shipments aren't coming through. Sinclair's too blinded by that starlet to see beyond the casino, so we're able to cut corners when we need to, and no one's going to look too close at the budgets while the casino's big opening is underway. And after that, we'll be long gone. Straight into nuclear oblivion. Yeah, it turns out Sinclair was the wise man and you were the fool. That said, I'm still not sure why Domino's involved in all this. Was this fraud between him and the construction crew the full story? Couldn't have been. Otherwise, why would he still be here after all this time? Guess I should head that way next. He said he was aiming at getting into the casino. Was that his plan all along? And where does Vera Keys come into all this? I guess I should finish reading that journal from earlier. Where did I leave off? Almost ran when Mr. Domino slipped his arm through hers, yuck. And he wasn't even looking at her, like she was a bag hanging on his arm. Something's wrong between those two. Not sure if Sinclair sees it, but I do. Yeah, there's quite a few things wrong. Sounds like whatever this arrangement was, she was either not in on it or she wasn't happy about it. I mean, don't get me wrong, if I was in her shoes, I wouldn't want someone like Domino within 10 feet of me either. But to behave like that publicly? Oh, there you are. But yeah, that was clearly involuntary on her part. Okay, there's still a lot of noise around here. Could you stop? I would like to rant in peace. Good thing I'm not short on ammo for this revolver. Can't say the same about the automatic rifle, unfortunately. How are they even making that noise when they're jumping around? Do they have a little flap that vibrates in the air? Please put that away, nobody needs to see it. Now that I think about it, can those things reproduce? Even if they could, there must have been a limited number of those hazmat suits. So, despite what Domino said, it's theoretically possible to wipe them out eventually, though perhaps not practical right now. That could be someone else's problem. Holy crap, buff-out pills in the bathroom sink. Those pre-war construction workers weren't even trying. Hey, you want some of this? Domino tried to bribe you with food, but he never tried grade A drugs. I'm sure as hell not above that. Whoa!
Could have just said no.
Fucking hell, nobody here appreciates decent product. It was pre-war too. I didn't brew this shit in my own basement. Then again, that was a hell of a throw. Those arms don't need any buff out to make a point. Oh, that's so funny. I'm supposed to hit the tripwire and get my foot stuck in the bear trap just in time to get clotheslined by that girder. What kind of comic books have you been reading? I give you 10 points for creativity, but nothing for effectiveness. You should take a page out of Randall Clark's book. I'm still a little shell-shocked by that landmine in the cave, and so far I haven't seen anything here that can match that. Wouldn't mind seeing a few more speakers that are switched off. I kinda wish Domino and Mr. Yesterday embezzled the money for those as well. Ugh. Business is not what it used to be, huh? Especially when the only customers around here straight up take what they need. Well, it's about to get a lot worse, because I'm gonna kill your other customers too. Ah, does he have a loyalty card?
No refunds after 10 days.
Sir, that canister has clearly been removed from the packaging, so yeah, all I can offer you is a free pineapple. Tell your friends all about it. Oof. You're still here? Okay, fine, take another one. You bunch of freeloaders. We good now? Holy crap, guys, you're supposed to take the free shit and fuck off!
You may not see the manager, because he's dead.
Okay, give me one moment please, sir or madam. I'm just gonna finish off this customer first. Alright, this job doesn't pay enough. Come get your freebie then. I swear to God, if you brought more friends.
Those grenades didn't do shit.
Okay, I think the god of explosions isn't answering my calls anymore. It's because of what I said about the hologram god, isn't it? Look, if you don't like it, then throw me a fucking bone. Because when God gives me lemons, I find a new god. I'm joking, of course, Joshua. I can hear you packing your bags from here. We all know the only real god is Randall Clark. Okay, sir, now you're just being difficult for the sake of it. If you're feeling tired, may I recommend one of our many hotel rooms? Oh, come on. This is a protest, isn't it? Well, fine then. There you go. Now you're up there forever. Hope it works out. Run, run, run. Okay, but if I step on another bear trap, then I'm blaming you. Oh man, tell me I'm heading in the right direction. The chiming is getting louder. Not down there, fuck that. Then again, I have a weird feeling a whole welcoming party is waiting for me up there. Guess I'll take the convenient side entrance. I don't think I'm imagining it, but there's definitely more of the ghost people the closer I get to the bell tower. Maybe this is their home. Okay. Who left the radio on? That shit rots your brain. Did nobody tell you growing up? That's it, I'm shutting it down. Don't try to stop me, I warned you. No radios in my house. Or any house I choose to visit. I'm entitled, fucking sue me. I have to wonder, how much did it cost for a visitor to have a private speaker in their suite like that? That must have been an optional upgrade. But why would you even want that? Wouldn't that just be loud as fuck? Mr. Yesterday says they can get the incident hushed up. After all, no one really saw what happened when the patio collapsed, and the balcony along with it. We can also see about getting the medical reports at the clinic deleted too, so it's all good. Oh, wait. Wasn't there some idiot who wanted to blackmail someone for keeping their mouths shut? Well, it's shut for good now. Still, I'm getting nervous. Whole thing's a big gamble. Won't be long before people see the villa for what it is. Sand barely held together with spit and glue. We're protected legal-wise. Even so, this is criminal. It's like he doesn't want this place to last. Well, this Yesterday piece of shit clearly didn't, give a shit. But they were protected legal-wise? How was that even possible? I mean, I don't know pre-war construction laws. I don't think even someone who lived back then would have known. But if this shit they were pulling was somehow not illegal, then maybe there was a problem with the system. Just a hunch. Oh. I guess this isn't actually a regular hotel suite. Still, having a speaker right next to the sleeping area would have been so annoying every morning. Like, the Pip-Boy has an alarm function, and I keep that shit switched off for a reason. I guess having a personal alarm in this villa would have been pointless anyway, considering how loud the clock is. And why is it still chiming? I've been in this part of town for a while. Is it literally just counting down until the gala event? Which isn't happening until now, 200 years too late. Has it been chiming all this time? No wonder the locals are out of their minds. Well, so much for a convenient side entrance. This way just led me around to the other side of the clouded stairs. I guess there's no avoiding the main entrance. It's gonna be covered in bear traps and tripwires, I can already guess. And even if it's not, it's going to be the greatest ambush spot ever. It won't be a question of if I'll be skewered by spears, just a question of by how many. Considering that at least one team has already done this bit, you'd think Elijah would give me a bit more info than just a coordinate on my Pip-Boy. But no. We're all just disposable, fleshy robots to him. Oh yeah. They're waiting for me, alright. Well, I don't see any, which is somehow more terrifying. Okay, fellas, I already know you're there. You can stop taunting me now. Honestly, all I want to do is get upstairs and pull some switches. Like, I don't want to brag, but logically speaking, it really is in your best interest to just let me do my shit and then let me the fuck out of here. Bear traps in the church? That's some grade A blasphemy right there. What the hell is... Good evening, sir! May I have a quick word to you about our Lord and Savior? Okay, you're not interested in the hologram god. You're more of a bear trap worshipper, I take it. Well, okay. That's fine. I'll try to speak your language. There we go. Are you at peace yet? You are now. Okay, you had a friend, didn't you? Yep. I guess I'm obligated to at least try this. You had another friend? Okay, I'm taking this outside. This room is not suitable for the hologram god anymore. I mean, just look at the state of it. You should be ashamed. I mean, here I am trying to show you the light, but what are you doing?
Is nothing sacred to you?
Okay, you're reflecting. That's good. I'll check up on you in a minute. Now, as for your friend, you, sir, need to follow his example and achieve true enlightenment. Oh, you just did. Well done. And you're back. You done reflecting? I'll take that as a yes. You see, everybody, this is what it means to embrace the hologram god. It will blow your mind, I guarantee it. Now then, what was happening in here? You guys were having a party. A very intense party. They were alive when you got started, weren't they? Yeah, I don't need anyone to answer that because I have an imagination. I don't know what's in those jars other than where or who they probably came from. Okay.
Wait until I tell Domino about this. He'll end up adding an interesting smell to his fancy tux, that's for sure. Oh good! Waiting to add me to the party, were you? Do I have the right dress code, or does it not matter? Yeah, don't bother. I prefer to keep my clothes and flesh on, thank you. You know what, Hologram God? I'm just gonna go ahead and say it the way I see it. You did not do a good job influencing your flock in a positive direction. I mean, call me old-fashioned, but flaying people alive with bone saws should not be aspirational to anyone. But no, you let the bear trap devil take over. I haven't seen any idols or statues made in your image, but I've seen plenty for that guy. They're using bear traps as weapons, for fuck's sake. Time to step up and not allow this kind of shit to happen. I mean, what the Do you know what the difference is between a religion and a cult? I don't either, but I think this might be one of the red flags to look out for. Like, I am disturbed by the fact that I might have found a group of degenerates who treat their prisoners worse than the Legion. That's not a badge of honor, by the way. Get that idea out of your head this instant. But you know what, Hologram God? If you're not gonna get your flock under control, then I certainly will. You can do the forgiving part. I'll handle the rest.
What wilt thou say when he shall punish thee?
Better think of something quick, because I'm punishing you right now. Oh wow, I'm starting to think you guys have been worshipping the god of pointy things as well. Your blasphemy knows no bounds. And the depth of your pockets knows no bounds either. Seriously, how many spears do each of you carry? 5 or 6?
You're not winning this contest.
I mean, sadly for you, microfusion cells are smaller than spears. You chose the wrong god. To be fair, the hologram god is debatable. You guys didn't have many options to choose from, but all I can say is, go for the one that doesn't tell you to kill people.
At least kill them in the right way. Like that.
Fucking finally. Yeah, until this prototype is further refined, it's not something I would like to rely on. The clusters of energy arcs into the ground. Now, I'm not a physicist, but if plasma guns don't have that problem, then why should holograms? Do they somehow have mass and are affected by gravity? So, would that mean holograms are not made of light after all? Who would even understand this stuff anyway? The Brotherhood maybe, but honestly, I'm not comfortable giving them this kind of technology. I just know they'll immediately start waving them in the NCR's face. Speaking of which, they better not be doing that with the data inside Eddie. Oh shit. They probably are. Might have restarted the war by now. If so, Christine is in for a shock when she gets back. Yeah, shit has changed. Or perhaps not if she left while they were still fighting.
War never ends.
That'll be great for her sanity. Oh wow, I can barely hear that over the bell. That's not great for my sanity, I know that much. Not gonna be able to avoid this one, am I? Oh, it's a good thing that Yeah, I fucking know! It's a good thing I was never big into radio in the first place, because this place makes me never want to see one ever again. I'll be over at someone's house and instinctively want to shoot their radio. I mean, it could make someone's head explode. You don't know. Better be safe than sorry. Don't be in an awkward place. Oh. Mighty considerate of you. Yeah, I could have just switched that off, but you know, a bullet is still faster. Anyway, if the Brotherhood has started fighting the NCR again, then maybe leaving the Mojave was the right move after all. In a perverse way, that would have solved the problem House was so concerned by. There's no way the Brotherhood can beat the NCR no matter what data they get from Eddie. The NCR would just wipe them out this time. Any tears I shed would be for Veronica and, now, Christine's sake. Not for the Brotherhood. McNamara had a chance to play ball and he chose not to. There's only so much I can do. I wonder if Elijah... Oh, I don't trust you. Let me grab my insurance policy. Not sure if that did anything, but it did make me feel better. You didn't explode though, which is making me nervous. I thought they had to be powered on to be shielded. Well, I'm finally here. Oh, this bell is gonna blow out my eardrums the moment I get up there, isn't it? Thanks for pointing out which ladder I should be climbing there, previous victim. And yes, I am carrying everything up here. I no longer feel safe without at least 3 different guns on my person. Wait a minute. There's no bell up here. Where's the chiming coming from? Was it a recording this whole time? We blew the budget on the holograms, did we? Now I can't even figure out how to stop this noise. Holy shit, I'm a long way up. You'd think I would be used to this, having lived in the Lucky 38, but that building had glass in the windows. And the view wasn't obscured by Satan's flatulence. What are these, top 10 greatest chimes? Nope, more vending machine codes. Why did they leave these up here? Oh, look at that. The ultimate carrot. Knowing my luck, somewhere in there lies the ultimate disappointment. I can't wait to find mountains of skeletons, scraps of pre-war banknotes, and piles of rusted machinery. Then again, that would crush whatever dreams Elijah still have, so for once, I am rooting for entropy. Don't let me down.
Can you hear me?
God damn.
Damn transceivers. Let me link the callers to the speaker in the tower, then... There.
Yeah, I'm doing fine, thanks. How are you holding up? You still there? The hell is that tapping noise? That's not Christine, is it? Oh, hey, how are you?
Ready. The both of us.
Oh, it's you.
I'll keep Dog locked in his cage. You just open the Sierra Madre.
What are you waiting for, Republican? Strike up the band already. Careful when you do. You think the villa's bad now? You haven't seen anything yet.
Well, you have your holograms. I have to aim and fire mine. But I guess you do have a good reason to worry about my safety. If your head suddenly explodes, then all I can say is, I tried. So, want to see some fireworks now? I know I do.
Finally! Now, the gates will open, and so will the skies.
Okay. Seriously? They're using the song from Vault 11? And there's the fireworks. Okay, I'm sticking around for this. That was it? Did that even last 5 seconds? The fuck happened? Did we use up all the fireworks from the last time this event got triggered? Or did we blow the fireworks budget on the holograms too? And what is that other noise in the background? As if the chiming wasn't enough. Sounds like some kind of alarm. Ooh, maybe I should start running. The locals are gathering, and I don't think they're here to watch the fireworks. Or maybe they would be if it lasted longer than a few seconds. Do they already know I'm up here? Wouldn't surprise me. Lady Luck wants to remind me who's boss. Either way, Courier, show's over. Time to run. Wish I had a better soundtrack for this, but no. Have to settle with cheesy jazz and gunfire. And the sound of angry ghost people. Okay, fellas, I'd rather not do this, but between you, me, the music, and the holo rifle, we all know the loudest is going to be me. Already here, fellas? Okay, Domino, this is how we handle things in the outside world. That's more like it.
Show me the power.
Now that's what I expect from a deity. You gotta earn the right to be worshipped by someone like me. Okay, gotta keep moving. The others are absolutely going to make it to the casino before me. It took me so long to get here. I don't really care if they take the loot, but I would like to see the spoils. I'd like to think I didn't suffer through all this for nothing. Really? This song is on loop? First the fireworks and now the music? Where else did you cut quarters, Sinclair? Oh, I bet the welcome dinner is just gonna be mac and cheese. Okay. Let's take a shortcut. I don't know where those locals in the courtyard ended up, but I guess they didn't expect me to take the obvious path. Sometimes you gotta be stupid to be clever. Oh.
Well, now I don't feel so clever.
But I do have a gun. So I can afford to be a little stupid. Look directly at me, sir. Let me take your photograph. Okay, if I keep aiming like that, then I deserve to be forsaken by all the gods.
Let's get a close-up of your side.
Okay, you know what? I don't actually have to make sure these guys are dead. I just need them out of the way. So you can all take a nice long nap. Don't worry about me. I'll be long gone by the time you get up. You won't even know I was here. Wait a minute. Oh, of course. My intuition is on point and you are in my way, sir.
You know what that means? It's head popping time.
At least you don't have to keep listening to this song over and over again. Gotta take the small victories, you know what I mean? I just realized something. This is a recording, so that means Sinclair didn't fork out on live music either.
Are you going to complain too? Wait your turn.
We don't have enough fireworks, so we have to make our own light show. We don't have enough music, so we have to make our own noises. Here's my entry. It's top of the charts material. Oh yeah, the clattering debris adds to the percussion.
Can I get some vocals out of you? Just scream in pain.
Or just keep making those creepy breathing noises and ruin the soundtrack. Ah! You'll get no royalties from me. I'm keeping it all. Fuck off, I have the high ground. Okay, I'm going old school. And I'm running low on ammo, guess I'm done with old school. In which case, let's get medieval on this shit. Hey, I took this from one of your many friends. You like it? Your victims didn't. Here's your chance to see why. Oh wow, this guy's tough. I'm sorry to say your friend's spear is not very good. Please tell him that in hell. Oh, fuck that. Back to old school. Alright, I wasted way too much time with that guy. I can only hope the others are having the same problem. If you're gonna be a pain in the neck, please do so to everybody. Nope. Don't have time to find the radio, don't have time to deal with another local either. Walk away and pick your fights better, Courier. You don't mind retracing your steps? And would you look at that, it's been a solid 5 seconds and you haven't been attacked once. This is a revelation. I didn't know running away was an option. I always thought that would just make people attack you even more, but it turns out that was just propaganda from people who sells buff out and bullets. Ah, that didn't last long. And just like that, the illusion is broken. We're all killers, there's no hiding that. Hell, might as well be proud of it. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Show the whole world this is what you are. Nothing like getting stabbed to remind you what you're fighting for.
I live.
You die.
And you didn't see shit.
Everything I did here was in self-defense. And I'll kill anyone who says otherwise. Let the holographic god be my witness. Okay, can you also be my executioner at the same time? When in doubt, get your own hands dirty, I see how it is. But do you really want to be upstaged by a pointy stick, holy blue one?
My lack of faith should disturb you. Ah.
Faith restored. See how easy that was? I don't ask for much to remain faithful. Just a couple of miracles on demand. Shouldn't be a problem for any god worth their salt. Okay, let's get the hell out of this neighborhood. Oh, the music is gone. Oh, which deity should I offer a sacrifice to for this miracle? I'll do it for more of that. And it looks like the locals are all converging on the source of the noise, which means this part of town is clear. Well, good. You guys have a party. Go enjoy yourselves. All that human sacrifice you were doing back there must be exhausting work. What's the point of committing atrocities if you can't let your hair down once in a while? I have a different party to go to. None of you are invited, but it's not going to be as good anyway, so please don't follow me, thank you. Oh, I spoke way too soon. Don't tell me the locals are heading this way too. Well, there's a hologram at the town square. That one is special, and you are not welcome. You guys have to learn the meaning of boundaries. Oh no, no. This is supposed to be a safe place, not a place full of speakers, especially shielded ones. Who said you can switch on?
You're going way out of line now, Sierra Madre.
Oh, you two are gonna force my hand, are ya? Not recommended. Told you. Seriously, pal, I'm late for my party and I don't believe in being fashionable.
Ow.
How many times have I been stabbed now? Adrenaline is fucking amazing, but not enough for me to stick around here. Really? And it's a red one too? I just wanted to say goodbye to Vera's hologram. Is nothing here sacred anymore? Oh, fuck it. Let's just get this over with. You and Sinclair better brace yourselves because the Courier is coming to crash this party. And as for the rest of you... you're gonna regret going in without me. Okay, nobody moves. Where's the fucking loot? What the... Oh, not again! Oh, fuck you, Sinclair! Oh. Look at this. Look at all of this. Isn't this everything you wanted? Isn't this everything I promised? Oh, look at this. Look at this. No, 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 no! Go away! No looking at shit!
Can you hear me?
Elijah?
Power's fluctuating, emergency power. Oh, you are in.
The hell happened?
Thought that might be the end of you.
Uh.
Unfortunately,
Whoa, what the fuck?
friends also found their way here. Knocked unconscious, just like you. Wondering what happened?
That's not them, is it?
You were hit by casino security. Detects anything foreign, radioactive. It subdues
Look at
the
this place.
visitor, moves them if needed.
How the hell?
Getting interference from old recordings.
That doesn't sound good.
The guests who were trapped here shut that noise off. Looks
Oh,
like the casino
what is
moved
that?
your friends around once inside.
Oh, fuck off with this nonsense!
Wonder if they came to help or kill you. Still.
50-50, I
The
reckon.
signal should work through the speakers now that you're inside.
Sinclair?
Welcome to the Sierra Madre.
Vera?
In all its glory. This is what the old world stood for, even with bombs about to rain down on them. Now, look at it. Beautiful now its guests are all dead.
Oh my god, another one.
Better this way. Quiet. How the Mojave should be.
What?
Now, with the casino sleeping, it's got places closed off. Won't let you go yet. We'll get there. Trust me. Just need to wake it up.
Right. You're giving me weird vibes again, old man. Weirder than usual. I hope you don't mind me taking my time in here. The plan you described to me basically ended at this moment. I hope we're not just improvising from here on out. And excuse me for having a modicum of empathy for my partners in crime, but I think we should be a little more concerned about their current status. We do still have bomb collars linked together, don't we? We could always trip and fall at the finishing line. Activate holographic security. Oh yeah, let's do that to prove my point. That'll show him. Yeah, I don't think so. Access music controls. Oh, please tell me I can delete that Vault 11 music. I am so sick of it now. Retrieve. Oh, I guess it must be read-only. Control inaccessible. Can I retrieve any of these? No? Come on, third time's the charm. Okay, so this terminal is useless to me. Got it. You would think the front desk terminal would have more functions than that. The receptionist didn't even have a reservation list. So the restaurant is off limits and there's a speaker on the other side too. Straight to the casino floor then. How would this compare to New Vegas? Sinclair didn't use carpet for one thing. The state of the floor in the Lucky 38 is dire. Oh dear God! Did not need that as a welcome.
This is the past you're walking through. Few have ever seen it. No one else ever will.
Huh?
I worked hard to get here.
You?
It'll give me what I need before I leave, and they'll always welcome me back.
Now, look for a way to wake this ghost up. Remind it, it's got guests.
No one else will ever see this place. Why? You gonna blow this place up once you're done with it? Well, of course you will if you think you're the one who's worked hard to get here. That would make you feel entitled to do whatever the hell you want with this place. Check security hologram status. Excuse me? They put the control terminal here? Somewhere any intruder could just quickly rush to it without getting noticed? I mean, I appreciate you helping me out here, Sinclair, but holy shit, whoever designed this was trying to get you robbed. Currently guarding bar stairs. Well, okay, let's send this guy somewhere else. Please tell me you only forked out for one of these things on this entire floor. Why would you ever need more than one? Security memo. Sierra Madre employees, at the request of Mr. Sinclair, please refrain from tampering with or destroying the security hologram emitters. Remember, the holograms keep us and our guests safe. Thanks. Sierra Madre Management. Well, if you place those things the same way you place this control terminal, then I might tamper with it by accidentally stepping on the damn thing. And would you look at that, it just left this staircase completely unguarded. And I can tell these things do not react to sound. Clearly a superior system to human guards. But even if you really don't want to hire humans, why not just use turrets and robots? Oh? Were they more expensive? I mean, sure, they could be disabled by gunfire, but for the vast majority of the time, these things are supposed to act as deterrents. You would never expect to actually kill anyone with them. Of course, if you combine them with the speakers, then that would be a problem. But that's modern day bullshit. Bomb collars didn't exist back then, I don't think. Okay, where is it? I swear to God, if I see another red one, I'm gonna find Sinclair's room and switch all of his expensive wine with beer. Make it look like it belonged to a poor person. That'll show him. I dug up graves at Good Springs. I'll absolutely desecrate the dead man's room. What is this note? Sheila, the passcode for the cashier room security hologram is Mr. Fizzle 17. Please don't forget it again. I could lose my job if they found out I gave it to you. See you in the electrical closet after the gala event? Bill. Oh, Bill, you horny bastard. Just hand over the keys to the whole place, why don't you? Vending machine code wine. I'll just keep that safe for the celebration. And you clearly had your own little gala event back here. But anyway, wouldn't you know it, Bill? Sheila left your note right on the counter for the whole world to read. But it's okay, it took 200 years for someone to come along and exploit your fuck. Oh no! You saw nothing, officer. I'm just here to grab some extra liquor from the storage closet. You should see how much they're drinking out there. It is the gala event after all. See, I feel like if that was a turret or even a protectron, they would have reacted immediately. God knows Eddie can get alerted by a noise from the other side of a wall. Okay, that's very stuck. But yeah, I came face to face with that thing and it didn't do shit. Oh, but the bomb collar, that never fails to react. Alright, let's do this. Okay. Is it in the other room? It sure is. For goodness sake, how many radios do you need in this building? I mean, that's an auto dock. That means they have a radio in the infirmary. Why? To drown out the screaming? They did have access to medics from the vending machines, right? Ugh. Excuse me, madam, I'm just gonna step over you to get to this terminal. Don't mind me. Speaking of auto docks, people from the old world must have had a very different mindset to be comfortable with those things. I mean, if a chupacabra offered to perform medical procedures on me, even if I am assured they have decades of experience, I'm still gonna choose the back alley human doctor as opposed to risk getting a giant finger shoved into somewhere it does not belong. So let's not even talk about the chances of me ever using one of those mechanical torture devices. And to think that Caesar had one too. You know, if I wasn't trying to make a statement, I should have sabotaged that thing. Next time he's using it to treat a hernia, it just disembowels him instead. That is one way to resolve a hernia. But yeah, Christine's experience told me everything I ever needed to know about those things. It might not look it, but I do value my own health. And no, I don't go out of my way to get shot or stabbed. It just kind of happens these days. God knows I've been stabbed a lot since waking up here. They don't actually hurt as much now, which is a little disconcerting. Nobody should ever get used to getting stabbed. I'm not like Dog. I don't need constant pain to remind me my current predicament sucks. Alright, what do we have here? Another hologram control terminal. Well, at least this one is in the employee-only section, and it was password protected. But does this control the one downstairs or a different one? Patrolling security office. That does not help. I don't know where that is. I do know where the bar door is, though. Maybe we'll put it there for now. Yes, it's blocking the way I came in, but worst case scenario, I come back here and reset this behavior. Security memo. At the request of Mr. Sinclair, please refrain from... Okay, that was a message to all terminals. I guess that must have been a downstairs hologram, otherwise he wouldn't be able to get to the bar door so easily. But here's the thing, if you were an operator, under what circumstances would you switch between those settings? Did they rotate between them throughout the night? Once again, I swear having cameras and turrets to cover all three of those areas in the terminal simultaneously would have been far more effective. Been reading this over. In the event of a fire, chemical leak, nuclear attack, or other threat to the casino, the interior and exterior doors will hermetically seal to prevent harm coming to the guests. During this time, holograms will be deployed and assume threat status until the lockdown is ended. Assume threat status? What the hell does that mean exactly? Weapons green, I guess. But what are those holograms supposed to do against fires and chemical leaks? You can't put those out with lasers. And firefighters wouldn't be able to get in because you've locked the place down. Guess you can't be too careful these days. Still, what if there was another leak at the switching station? Not to mention the gas valve in the kitchen. If those got hit, the casino's a torch. Also a good point, if the casino is sealed, that means the gas can't escape. It wouldn't just be a torch, it would be a bomb. Holograms are programmed with service protocols and security protocols. Service protocol holograms perform a specific function. Greeters, simple vendors, or in the case of the Sierra Madre Casino itself, even monitoring gambling tables. These service holograms follow simple routines and are incapable of performing any security function. Wait, that means you could just shoplift right in front of them and they wouldn't react? Wish I knew that earlier. I was getting worked up over nothing in front of those vendor holograms. Holograms cannot move beyond range of their emitters and are best when used for a simple, localized function. Good lord, so many limitations. It's crazy. I guess this is why Sinclair still kept a human police department. Vending machine called Scotch. Sure, why the hell not? Who needs to remain sober when you have state-of-the-art automated defenses? But the fact that I'm able to get past them this easily is proof that this system is all show and no substance. Sure, I'm not gonna fight them, because I don't need to. And the gambling tables were manned by holograms too? So if I cheat at the blackjack table, they can't do shit to stop me? Would they automatically summon the security holograms? But then what? Those holograms can only shoot people, they can't put anyone under arrest, so in the end, you still need humans. And suppose the holograms misinterpret something mundane as a threat and open fire. That's hardly unthinkable. If pre-war robots are known to do that, then so could these things. Who will be responsible in that situation? Holy shit, I found the fun corner. Guys, I know you're entitled to a smoke break, but 200 years is pushing it. Seriously though, were these people trying to get through this door? Well, the keyhole is too small for my screwdriver, but what the hell killed them? Was it the hologram? There was another pile of corpses right by the front door. I guess they were trying to get out? Well, that would have been impossible if the hotel was hermetically sealed. The only thing that could have killed them other than the holograms would have been the cloud if that somehow got in. But then this whole place should be saturated in that shit by now. But then why? Why did the holograms do this? Were they programmed to, or were they just not configured properly? I honestly would not be surprised if this whole thing was just another fuck-up. In a way, I'm hoping that's the case, because the alternative is much more disturbing. Are two of those corpses Sinclair and Vera? If not, then what happened to them? I mean, they're probably dead by now, but okay, well, that terminal was definitely controlling this one. And I'll just walk right behind you, and you're not gonna react whatsoever. Yep, this is not at all nerve-wracking. I have faith in pre-war incompetence. And that duffel bag had a key inside. So does that mean I am now technically allowed to be back here? I have a key, that's kind of like an authorization, right? The doors are certainly gonna think so. Good lord, they were keeping an automatic rifle back here? Why bother when you have the hologram? In case of a power failure? Well, guess what's most likely going to fail first in the event of a nuclear strike? Now, is this where I can put in Mr. Fizzle 17? Yes, it is! Thanks, Mr. Fizzle, whoever you were. Check security hologram status. Set behavior, cashier's counter patrol. Is this a different hologram? Currently guarding electrical switch room. I guess it must be then. Well, that sounds like where I need to go, so please patrol somewhere else, thank you. Now I just need to figure out where this electrical switching room is. Do I want to unlock the closet door? Well, no shit, Courier. How confident are you in your lockpicking? This has to be the most incompetent heist in history. I have no idea what I'm doing, and I'm literally stumbling my way towards the vault. And somehow, I'm still alive while doing this. So what does that say about your security system, Sinclair? Let's have a look at the security logs. What was it like before the war? Complaint, Mrs. Purvis. Drunk and disorderly. Sierra Madre security log, 11:02 p.m. Guard on call, Morris, Tyler. Describe the incident. 10 p.m. Received complaints about noise in the upper bar. That must be where I went just now. Then emergency call from the main floor cashier cage who reported, quote, old bat on ceiling. Investigating, found guests cheering Mrs. Millicent Purvis, 72, who had climbed over the upper bar railing and was walking on the support beams, indicating loudly that she was, quote, going to join the circus. Wow! You go, girl! Never let anyone tell you you're too old for shenanigans. You're 72 years young. She had already tripped over one hollow emitter, unhurt, and was inviting guests out on the beams so we could use them like monkey bars. Wait, there's a hollow emitter on the beams? I would say that's a good place to hide one, but clearly even an old woman can still get to it. Climbed after her, cornered her near the rafter over the cashier's area, then brought Mrs. Purvis to holding and called her daughter to come escort her to her room. Ah, you party pooper, you really going to kill her dream of joining the circus? No damage done to rafters or the emitter. Mrs. Purvis's daughter was visibly agitated by the incident, yeah, no shit, and too embarrassed to take any legal action, saying that she, quote, didn't want to cause any more trouble for Mr. Sinclair. Need to gate off the rafter area to prevent repeat incidents. Well, I hope you didn't, because I got so inspired by Mrs. Purvis that I might have to follow her example shortly. Security log number 2. Complaint. Lost and found. Sierra Madre security log 8:07 a.m. Guard on call. Morris, Tyler. Describe the incident. Mrs. Purvis's daughter. Oh, this story keeps going. Mrs. Purvis's daughter called down to ask if we happened to find her mother's purse, which she may have dropped during last night's stroll. We found the purse on the main floor. None of the valuables were inside. May have been taken when the purse dropped, or Mrs. Purvis may have emptied the purse contents during last night's incident. Oh, is that it? Damn it, I was hoping to hear how she got herself on the roof. Maybe dodged a few holograms along the way. Ah, Mrs. Purvis, I hope you're in heaven now performing circus tricks with the angels. She would have made such a cool grandmother. Well, not as cool as Lily, of course, but a close second. Alright. If you don't want me to do that, then stop using wooden doors. Anyway, that whole story is another example of why you still need human security guards. I mean, what would the hologram have done in that situation? Order her to come back, even though she was clearly drunk? Fucking shoot her down? I bet that would have gone well in the pre-war press. Maybe the reason why there are so many skeletons huddled around the front door is as mundane as the holograms not programmed to de-escalate confrontations, so the moment a bunch of people tried to break quarantine, they just massacred all of them. I mean, it's not like you can sue Sinclair or the manufacturers anymore, can you? Sorry, sir or madam, but due to technical problems, our law firm can no longer offer any services. Please call back when you can arrange to have our ashes scraped off the walls. Having said all that, the casino clearly had the ability to incapacitate people and even move them around apparently. So, if the problem was the guests trying to get out, then why not just activate that system instead of opening fire? Also, you would think the human security guards would have intervened long before that became necessary, or if they were overpowered, you'd think the other survivors would take one look at what the holograms did in response and stay the fuck away from the exits. No, the more I think about this, the more it looks like whatever happened here happened very suddenly and very quickly. Maybe the casino guests rioted the moment they realized what just happened. For all I know, Sinclair never informed them about the emergency procedures, and even if they were, there's a difference between being warned about a possible problem versus actually experiencing it. I can't imagine pre-war upper-class socialites would have been able to hold their nerve when shit really hit the fan. Okay, what were you hiding in this safe? Holy shit, that's a lot of pre-war money! Did I just break into the casino's cash reserves, or was somebody skimming off the top? That's the kind of shit I would expect from the casinos on the strip, to be honest. I bet Kachino was doing that at Gomorrah for years, and thanks to me, no one is breathing down his neck anymore. Whoops. Oh, this is a cashier's. Oh, ho, ho, ho. I swear to God I work here, officer. I'm new. I'm here to replace the people you shot. So thanks for that. Whew, that was close. But finally, I'm on the other side. Yes, sir or madam, I'll be taking all of your money and giving you... Sweet father in the cave! Oh! Okay, I know I've been talking shit about you and your colleagues this whole time, officer, but Wow, you guys are amazing at checking my hubris. Please tell me you're just gonna give me a warning and move on now. I won't do it again. Okay, you think I'm full of shit. That's a very fair assessment. Why don't I just move on instead? Okay, you flew way too close to the sun there, Courier. Whatever loot is in that room can go fuck itself. You clearly don't belong on this side of the barrier. Let's stop fucking around and get back to the task at hand. Problem is, I still have no idea what this electrical switching room is. It has to be closed though, right? That other terminal said the hologram can patrol the cashier's office and the electrical switching room. Was that the same hologram that made me dye my pants brown just now? Wasn't that one standing still when I was at the bar? Maybe it was guarding the electrical room at the time. Ooh, another key. Looks like it might be designed to fit that metal door with the skeletons. Need to try that later. Security measure meeting. Oh, you have a lot to cover on that topic. Since you missed it, Sinclair outlined security measures today. Wasn't blind to what was happening in the news. Wanted to take steps if the Chinese got a foothold on American soil. Well, that's some grade A paranoia right there, and as a fellow psychopath, I'd applaud your forward thinking. Too bad that was the wrong thing to prepare for. Run us through the added functionality of the holograms, then explain the construction of the casino, its emergency protocols, and the broadcast signal we're using for the gala event. Guy's a nut job. Still, seems to have the bases covered. Guess the isolation of the casino was intentional. Not sure what he's hoping to protect. Sure seems obsessed with it. I mean, he was an upper-class rich guy. Protecting his own backside seems reason enough, even though I'm pretty sure Vera Keys is part of the equation too. But unless killing off the other guests was part of his plan all along, it seems like whatever he had in mind fell apart immediately. Not to mention the fuck-up with the distress signal. Vending machine called vodka. At least this one's inside the cafeteria. Anyway, it's not like anyone would have come to the rescue even if the distress signal worked as intended. As far as I know, there was never any organized rescue effort from the old world government after the bombs fell. People were left to their own devices. Besides, Sinclair shot himself in the foot. Unless the rescue party had a plane of some kind, there was no way they could even reach the casino. Oh, god damn it, this guy is still here. Need to go change the settings again. Where was the third place I could send him to? Or I could try this door first. Why not? What the... Did I just loop back into the main lobby? Oh, you know what? I have a weird feeling I shouldn't be going that way. Or this way. Yeah, I'll just take the long way around. I'm starting to wish I had at least one other person to help me right now. If Christine was here, I could just leave her at the terminal and switch the holograms without me running back and forth every time. Or better yet, she could probably figure out how to switch these things off remotely. That option must exist somewhere. It's probably just buried in some directory. I would say I'm surprised that's not an option at the service level, but seeing how badly someone like me have already compromised this whole system is kind of understandable. The designers were just hedging their bets. I mean, if you can't stop a jackass like me from accessing your shit, then just deliberately make it unusable. But if Christine was here, I bet you could turn this whole system upside down like it's child play. I bet so could Veronica, actually. Those two should compare notes. Once I get Christine to a therapist, the three of us should get together, grab a drink, and bitch about the Brotherhood of Steel. That sounds like a fun evening to me. Okay, so where's this emitter Mrs. Purvis tripped over? Oh wow, it's right there. Ha! The patrons could probably reach through the bars and turn it off. But in the spirit of my new hero, I too shall attempt to join the circus. This one's for you, Mrs. Purvis. Okay, that controlled that one. Oh, officer, I can explain this. I had a few drinks, and I'm trying to join the circus. Talk to Officer Morris, he knows what's up. Thank you, whichever idiot put this here. And just like that, the casino floor is now mine to plunder. Is Courier 1? Flashy and overpriced automated security system? Nothing. So, was I right? Okay, it's more like a janitor's closet, but it's got an electrical thing in it, so fuck it, I'm saying I'm right.
You woke it up. Emitter frequencies lighting up everywhere.
You say that, but damn, these lights are not very bright. 200 years will do that, I guess.
Damn recordings. Dead echoes in the frequencies. Casino security is shutting down, opening up its vendor and gambling programs in the back casino. Still might be something for sale. Maybe something can help you now security's shut down. After you're done looking around, head to the lobby and we'll deal with you, friends.
Wait, what do you mean, deal with my friends? That's a funny way of saying check up on them, see if they need help. Oh, you want me to neutralize them, don't you? Whatever that will entail. Why am I even surprised? It's you, for fuck's sake. You would probably say the same thing to them if they had Pip-Boys. Well, if it's all the same to you, I'm gonna take a fucking break. I found 3 different vending machine codes for alcohol in this building, so you bet I'm gonna put them to good use. I have a whole casino and bar to myself. Most people could only dream of this, so you excuse me if I indulge myself. Hey Sinclair, I'm drinking your booze and making a mess in your casino. And I'm not even on the guest list. Fucking deal with it.